Good afternoon. Thanks for coming along today. My name's Lorraine Turner. I'm a part of the client engagement team at Innovate UK Edge for East of England. I'm going to share a little bit this afternoon just about our services, our supports, our mentoring and support, which we offer to businesses across the East of England. Share a little bit about what we do, how we do it, why we do it, and hopefully how we might be able to help you in the future. There are three main areas of support which we offer to businesses. We're part of the innovation agency in the UK, and there are three different ways which we will help businesses. It's really about supporting you to help you manage innovation in your business more effectively, develop your innovation processes, and bring new and existing products to market, including professional services as well. So it's about de-risking what you're doing, helping you maximise your growth potential. So there's a number of areas of focus, and I'll mention a few. It's not an exhaustive list by any means. In terms of exploiting business innovation, we can help you develop a strong innovation culture within your organisation. We work quite extensively with Innovation Project Canvas, so we can help you adapt your business model to exploit continuous innovation. We're not here to help you rewrite your business model or to completely rewrite your strategy or to reinvent any wheels. It's really to support you and get you to that commercial point with your product or service. We can help you set project success criteria, evaluate your return on investment, establish market readiness, ensure manufacturing readiness. We can look at product technology validation, identifying those value propositions, understand your market potential, and help build marketing strategies. We've got connections to the innovation ecosystem. As I mentioned, we're part of the UK's innovation agency, Innovate UK, and we are a key player in the national and international innovation ecosystem. So our specialists can help you to access the right resources and find you the right expertise to make growth-enhancing innovation happen. In addition to our own sector innovation leads at Innovate UK, we've got a strong relationships with ecosystem players. Now I'll get on to a little bit more about the ecosystem within and around Innovate UK on a later slide. But we can help you connect with catapults, laboratories such as NPL, BSI, the Knowledge Transfer Network, the investor community, the IPOs, universities, academics, and so on. And we have a partnership tool, and you can be supported through that partnership tool to find academic and business partners to co-develop innovations with internationally and around the world. We can help you with intellectual property, support you to understand and protect your IP, including identifying different types of IP, so patents, trademarks, design rights, copyrights, NDAs, and so on, and where to get professional advice. In terms of sourcing funding and finance, we can advise on the best options from regional, national, and international sources of funding, both public and private, to support your innovation and expansion plans. And we can assist you to develop your finance and funding strategy. Obviously, whilst we're part of the Innovate UK network, we can't help you write your Innovate UK applications, but we can review them. We see a huge amount of the funding applications every year, and we can act as a critical friend for you when you're going through that application process. We can also help you improve your pitch and investment readiness, and we're also involved in the National Pitch Fest initiative. From sort of seed and early stage for funding and finance, we can look at your financial KPIs, understand financial management, develop a realistic financial strategy, and look at maximising the benefit available through your R&D tax credits. For businesses that are at growth stage, we can support you through the second round equity funding process. We can help you secure grant funding for collaborative products and improve management of cash, so cash flow and working capital. And for businesses that are scaling, we can help you leverage the assets of your company, give guidance on using debt finance, and support you to harness innovation loan finance. When it comes to entering new markets, we've got a number of different ways that we can help innovative businesses to build your knowledge of, but also your presence in your key overseas markets. So we've got a number of specialists, including those we have an extended global network, and that's part of our membership of Enterprise Europe Network. So we can link you up with collaborators and business partners with advice on local regulations on those markets that you're looking at. And we have a number of initiatives to help you learn about specific international markets in person, although albeit virtually at the moment, and help you build business and relationships there. So a couple of very well thought of initiatives we have running at the moment are the Global Incubator Programme and the Global Business Innovation Programme. We also have focused brokerage events to help you find new business opportunities internationally. And I've just previously mentioned our partnerships tool to connect you to overseas specialist advisors. This is probably my favourite slide of all the ones that we have, and this is a little snapshot of some of our achievements to date. And whilst we've been working with businesses across the east of England for over 10 years, this is a snapshot of what we've just done in the last year. So since April 2020, we've helped raise 20.7 million in funding and finance across 46 businesses. 783,000 cost savings across 18 businesses, and 638 jobs created and safeguarded across 107 businesses. So we're really proud of this slide and these achievements, especially in the last 12 months. Tailored innovation growth support is really important to us. The support that we offer, it's not a off-the-shelf sort of package. It's not kind of day one, we're going to look at your market strategy, day two, we're going to look at supply chain. It really depends on your business, where you are and what your challenges are, and what stage you're at. These are some of the areas that we'll look at. So access to finance, global expansion, so internationalization, your sales and marketing strategy, your strategy and growth, and building partnerships. They are some of the areas that we measure our success with you on. But we are, as I mentioned, we're part of the Innovate UK network. We're funded by Innovate UK, and we also have to prove that we are working with our businesses on these areas and showing that we're making these impacts in these areas as well. So whilst we watch very carefully how we work with you, and that's measured by us, we're also measured on our success with you as well. But it's completely tailored. You'd be assigned a specialist who will work with you and agree action points. And that could be developing your IP, it could be funding and finance requirements, it could be a marketing strategy. But to be honest, most of the businesses that we deal with have very different needs, of facing different challenges. So it's entirely tailored to you. How can we help you? This point is quite important. We provide funded intensive support. So the support is funded through Innovate UK. There's absolutely no cost to businesses at all. We don't ask for any equity. An innovation and growth specialist who is local to you. So we're based across the east of England. You'll be allocated a specialist who will work with you over a number of sessions. So we've got that network within the east of England, but really where you can see purple on the map, or pink, is where we have presence offices as well across the globe through Enterprise Europe Network. So that's 65 countries. We've got 600 partners across those countries, and 3,000 experts. So we've got a great network locally, but also internationally as well, that can be accessed very, very easily. This is an interesting slide because it shows how we fit into the wider ecosystem. It all really starts at the top here. You've got BEIS, so the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy. Innovation was a huge key part of innovation strategy recently, or in the last couple of years. And to promote that culture of innovation, UKRI are here, and they are sponsored by BEIS at the tune of about 8 billion a year. And UKRI's role is to create the best possible environment for innovation in the UK. So to do that, UKRI bring together 7 research councils, Research England, and also Innovate UK, which is the most kind of business-facing aspect of the network. Innovate UK then have 2 separate objectives, or 2 different objectives. One is their funding arm, which is here on the left. And many of you will be aware, Innovate UK run a number of competitions every year, throughout the year, for projects at different stages. So whether you're at feasibility stage or going to sort of full commercial launch across all sorts of sectors, there are a number of competitions that run for grant funding here. And this is more of a supporting arm, and this is where we come in. And you don't have to be a beneficiary of the funding to receive any of the support here. So we're here to coach, mentor and support businesses. Whilst you're busy creating your new products and services, we can look at the areas like your IP, your market strategy, really de-risking those sort of that business strategy to get your product and service to a successful commercial point. And we also work very closely with Knowledge Transfer Network, universities, academics, and we're also supported by the other initiatives which I mentioned earlier, such as the Global Innovation Programs. So that's how we fit in. I think it's quite helpful to see, because I know from a business owner's point of view, you can search and find out what's available, but working with our specialists, we can link you up with the opportunities, with the networks, and recommend funding routes for you from within the network. So we can kind of help you navigate. And this is really what to expect. So a business will start with us here with this flag. There is an application process, and there are some eligibility criteria, which I'll get to in a couple of moments. But from the start, you'll be allocated an innovation growth specialist. They will work with you over, it tends to work out around 6 to 8 sessions, and tends to run between kind of 6 to 9 months, depending on how quickly you're moving. Again, it's bespoke, it's completely tailored to you. So right at the start, the specialist will agree action points with you and work with you through these sessions using sort of strategy tools that we have, but also accessing the wider network, but really depending on your challenges and what you want to achieve. At the end of that support, there's an impact assessment where we prove that we're working with you, we're moving you onto that commercial point. And for businesses that are scaling and growing, there's also high growth support available afterwards too. So our innovation growth specialists is a team of, I think it's close to 30 now across the east of England. I think it's really important to mention that we're all from corporate commercial backgrounds. Many of us have worked in startups. We understand the challenges, the roller coaster ride of being a business founder, and the challenges of bringing together an organisation and getting a product to market. So we've worked across various different sectors. So we've had that sector knowledge as well as the sort of generalised business knowledge too. So we can bring that to you. We can bring a good dollop of empathy for the challenges that you're facing and going through as part of this journey. But also this networking and intelligent networking is really important, and helping you gain that access to that Innovate UK ecosystem. There's a couple of points here, just a couple of case studies for some businesses that we've worked with recently. Oblatus Therapeutics, they're a spin out from Norfolk and Norwich University Hospital, and they've pioneered a new procedure for destroying tumours without invasive surgery. And we supported them from a finance funding point of view, and we helped them with their investment pitch. So we helped them raise 500,000 in match funding, and they went on to secure an Innovate UK Smart Grant of 1.42 million. So we're thrilled to have been able to work with them. Expertstoio, they're a Cambridge software company who built a platform to connect users with experts or leading experts in fields. And they came to us really for sort of business strategy advice. So we helped them with organisation structure, but also looked at their funding as well. They've actually, whilst it says 30 staff predicted, they currently have 30 staff working there now, but hoping to increase to 50. And their growth has increased by about 150% with the support that we've given them. Actually, I'll just stop there really quickly, because whilst we've got these two examples here, there are also more examples of the businesses that we work with on our website, and we've got some lovely client videos as well on YouTube. So if you'd like to check on Innovate UK Edge East of England on YouTube, you'll see some client testimonial videos on there as well, which are definitely worth a watch. As I mentioned, we've got some eligibility criteria, all stages apart from pre-seed. So really, if you've got a working prototype and you've got something to begin to take to market, then we can start having that conversation with you. You need to have fewer than 500 employees. The innovation to disrupt a market, so it needs to be something really unique. Something really unique and different that you bring to your customer, with a potential growth of 20% per annum. The potential to internationalize is a big tick in the box. We've got this access to international networks and helping you export and helping you move into new markets. That's really key. And also this senior team, which is open to external support. So when we come in to your businesses as a specialist, just, we want to work with you as a team, and so making sure everyone's on board is really key. I'm going to put out that I'm really happy to take questions. So feel free to leave any in the chat. However, I'm going to leave you with my contact details here, and so if you'd like to drop me a line or give me a call, I'd be really, really pleased to hear from you. We've also got a stand in the event as well. I think it's on page 2, where we've got that manned by our client engagement advisors there as well. So I'd be really pleased to hear from you. There's more information on our website, but in the moment, thank you very much for hosting me today.